Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. How are you all doing today? I hope that you guys are doing well. You guys know the drill. If you don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on replay. Make sure you type exclamation point replay. Let me know you were here. Let me know you thought of the craft. Let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget, forget to tell me what's for dinner. Okay, I see my regular live friends coming on in. Come on in, say hello. So happy to have you here. Hello, Lisa. Welcome, sweet friend. Hello, Shay. Welcome. How are y'all doing today? Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Cherry. I hope that you guys are doing good and married in. I got some paper on the floor on my feet. Hi, Polly and Cindy. Well, thank you for being here, sweet friend. Let me just get this pinned really quick. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to get this little thing pinned, you guys. Hopefully I got the right one there. Okay, did it pin? I don't think it pinned. All right, hopefully it's pinned. Okay, you guys, hello Lois and Judy and Caroline. There we go. I'm trying. It didn't pin. Okay, it says it's pinned. I don't know where it went, but it says it's pinned. Hello, Kathy. Maybe you might have to do it as yourself, Christy. All right, hello, Caroline. Come on in, friends. All right, we're going to make a cute little, I did get it. Okay, good. I can't see it on my side. All right, you guys, we're going to use a couple stencils and some chalk paste tonight, and I went ahead and pinned it at the bottom. All the information for everything that we're using tonight will be there. But we're going to make a cute little sign with some fun stuff on it for a Christmas decor. Hello, Shannon and Tracy. Thank you, Cherry. Yeah, I can't see it on my side. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do, you guys, is I have this little piece of wood plank. It's some of the scrap wood that we made the snowman out of. And I love it because look at that. It has like a little piece of a raw, what do we call that? Live edge. A little bit of a live edge. No worries, Colleen. You're making some homemade pasta. Yum. Okay, so we're going to make a sign. We're going to hang some stuff on this. And I have these little wooden knob thingamajiggers. I don't know what these are called. I got these from Hobby Lobby. We're going to stain all of this with my favorite stain, the Dark and Decrepit by DIY. Okay. Hello, Carla and Rhonda and Vicky and Sandra. Welcome, friends. Come on in. Hello, Cosette. Welcome, friend. And Jeannie is having taco soup. Okay, you guys, this is my most favorite stain of all, and I'm almost out. I'm gonna need to contact my sweet friend Mara to get some more. And hopefully we're gonna have enough to finish the project, you guys. 24 centimeters of snow, 9 inches of snow. Holy cow. I did hear on my way home today that they're expecting some snow in like the Seattle area. I don't know if it's tomorrow or in the coming days. That's just crazy. And then they said that New York is like 80 degrees. All right, I'm just going to use a little wipe and we're just going to kind of spread this out, hopefully to even this out a little bit. Might need some more up here. And then we'll do our little wood knobs. Hi, Kimberly. Hello, April. A nice Indian summer. Hello, Linda. Hello, Leslie. Oh, you're in Washington right now, Leslie? Yeah, I heard it's cold. I need to contact my daughter. That's where she lives. I'm sure I'm going to get pictures of the first snow. Patricia, you're not ready for the snow? I think you live where it snows, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Now we got this down. I'm going to do these little guys. Hello, Jill from Pennsylvania and Dawn from Wisconsin. And that is not dark enough. I think Kevin's got us on live. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, my sweet friend Christy. 75 in Pennsylvania, 70 in Toronto. Yeah, that's crazy. It was 70 on Friday and now it's snowing. Yeah, I can hear myself echoing out there. Yes, Shay, I did. We definitely got snow at our house. Happens about once every 7 years out there in where we were at. Oh my gosh, Caroline, that's cold. Hopefully those kids will just wear coats. They're saying snow tomorrow in Washington. Hi, Sue. 70 in, yeah, I heard that it was warm in New York. That's fantastic. I mean, that's crazy. It's good that it's still warm in New York, I guess, that you guys aren't experiencing winter yet. Debbie, we're going to make a little Christmas decor sign with some goodies on it. We're going to do this top part first, and then I will show you the bottom. Now, I'm just going to pull out my heat tool, and we're going to dry this up really quick, and then we'll just move on, you guys. Hello, Kim from Chalking at the White Elephant. Hi, Tracy Hutchinson. And Linda, watching from California, Monterey Bay. All right, sorry, I forgot to tell you guys to take your earbuds out if you have those in. Hi, Joan, welcome, sweet friend. Hello, Sarah. All right, you guys tell me what's for dinner. I haven't had dinner. It's late. I've been trying to get ready to go on, and so I'm going to eat next when we're done here. 46 for you, Sue, in Oklahoma? 46? Wow. 80 in North Carolina. It's crazy how the weather is so different across the United States right now. Hail in Wisconsin today. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate your kind comments, sweet friend. Hello, Becca. I know we need to get Kevin and Roxy in here. They haven't been in here, and I know he's got me playing because I can hear him echoing. You made egg rolls. Yum. Homemade vegetable soup. Taco Tuesday. Wow. And somebody else, I think it was Jeannie, had taco soup. That's her style of Taco Tuesday. Fried potatoes and patty melts. Yum. I think Kevin just made a pulled pork sandwich. Oh, that's next week, Sue. Yikes. All right, you guys, I'm excited to show you what else is going to go with our little sign here. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Rhonda. 77 there where Joan is, and you're having a salad. You have sausage and, breakfast for dinner. Cabbage rolls, mashed potatoes, green beans. You guys are all having a fabulous dinner, by the way. 68 in Wichita. What? How come it's so cold in Wichita, Kansas, and where Christy's at in Missouri, it's still warm? I just want this to be dry, you guys, because we're going to stencil on here. I'm going to turn it up just a bit for a minute. I need it to be dry because I don't want my ink to bleed. Smoked sausage, mac and cheese, and peas. Oh my gosh. I am hungry, you guys. All right. I think it's good. Now, we're going to do a quick stencil on this, and then we're going to do, I'm going to show you what else we have going on with this. Hello, Stephanie Ham. All right. So we're going to use this stencil. I just love it, you guys. It is called Christmas Trees. All right. And it just love, love, love. This would look so amazing on the back of a bleached flannel with some white chalk paste or ink or some black. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is take these off because I'm going to get stuck to my own stencil here. And we're going to put a little bit of fuzz on the back of this. Thank you, Jeannie. Tomato basil soup and roasted Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just going to fuzz this a little bit. And I'm not going to use this whole thing because it won't fit on our board. I just want to show you guys how you can mix and match different stencils to go with different projects. And how to think outside the box and use part of a stencil for projects. Okay? Now don't leave me because, oh yeah, we are going to do more than just this little stencil. We're going to do something else to go with our sign. So we're going to use the part that says Farm Fresh and established in 1932. And I'm bringing it up a little bit because we're going to put those little wooden knobs because we're going to hang something from it, you guys. All right. We're going to use a little bit of black ink. Hello, Cassie from Indiana. Now, when you're using these stencils, you guys, you want to make sure that you're using the chalk paste and not chalk paint because this is made to go with the chalk paste. It's nice and thick and creamy, and it's not going to bleed. Your stencil is reusable. You can get about, depending on how well you take care of it, you can probably get up to a good 20 uses out of your stencil. Okay, you just put your paste on, wipe the excess off, and then put it back in the container so you don't waste any. Hi, Becky. And then we're just going to pull this off. And it did bleed because my paint is wet. Darn it. But I will go back and fix that. All right, I have a little bucket of water down here. So I'm going to show you guys how important it is to make sure that if you're staining it, that it is completely dry. And I had a feeling this was going to happen, but I can go back, I can sand that off. You can see where it bled a little bit right here where it's supposed to say pine, cedar, fir, and spruce. Okay. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Diane. So we're going to set this off to the side. We'll let it dry while we work on the next thing, okay? Let's just give it a quick dry before I get ink everywhere. And that's what's really nice about this, is it is reusable. When you make a mistake, you can just sand it off and do it again. Caroline, what in the world did you do? Hello, Charlene. Okay. Next, I've already cut them out, you guys, and I've glued them together because we're going to stencil on 2 of these. I have some Christmas trees that are cut out with drop cloth that have been stained with the coffee grunge and then baked in the oven. And I'm going to go ahead and stencil 2 of them, and we're going to use this one, and this one is called folk art forest pattern, okay? Now, all of the information for the stencils are pinned below. If anybody is interested in the stencils, you can go right to the website and look for them. Now, when you're working with fabric, you don't need to fuzz it. Isn't this one pretty, Shay? I'm just going to kind of drop one in here. Now, if you guys don't have the stencils and you don't really want stencils, oh man, I really should have ironed this. You can just use fabric, okay? You can use some fabric to achieve kind of the same look that I want. Get some of that different printed fabrics. And I hope this is gonna work, you guys, because I did not iron this. And you know what? We're gonna have to iron it because it's not gonna work. Let me turn on my Easy Press really quick because there's wrinkles in this. Can you see the wrinkles? It is not going to stick to my stencil properly. It's not going to lay well, and then the ink is gonna get underneath of it and smear all over the place. So we're gonna iron it really quick. We will use the Easy Press. Hello, the Rustic Barn, the Little Yellow House Creations. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope that it doesn't melt my glue, because I already have the hot glue on there, you guys. Wendy, thank you, Wendy, for reminding me. I remember now. I knew I recognized your page name, friend. Okay. Let's get the Easy Press. It's not quite hot enough, but we're gonna pray that we can get this ironed really well. Thank you, Christy. You guys, I'd like to invite you guys to check out Craft Around the Clock if you're not always members. Hello, Diane. Craft Around the Clock is a group that has well over 100 crafters that go live there Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to I think 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can stay there all day if you're looking for fun crafts and looking for somebody that can inspire you and just find a whole bunch of new friends. Okay. Whoop, I dropped something. Hi, Tammy. Welcome, sweet friend. All right. I hope I can get the wrinkles out of this good enough. I missed what you did, Caroline. Sorry, you guys. I didn't think to iron this ahead of time. I'll do this one because it's already pretty good. Hi, Cece. Welcome, sweet friend. Haven't seen you for a little while. Okay, this one's really good. This one was already kind of ironed to begin with. Yes, Becca. They are so inspiring. She's going into the moving business. What in the world did you do, Caroline? Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, let's try again, you guys. Sorry about that. Just a good tip to teach you, though, to make sure that your fabric is ironed with no wrinkles if you're doing fabric. And I can already see a difference. Okay, we're only going to do 2. So I'm just going to put it inside like this. Proves you have muscles. Oh, goodness, Caroline. All right, now I want to use a little bit of combination of colors, you guys. I'm going to show you how to mix colors. I have shimmer copper, which is really pretty. I have black and I have almond. Oh, no. I hope it's not a bad thing. And I'm just gonna put a little bit kind of all over. This shimmer copper is beautiful, you guys. All right, now I'm just gonna get one different pork meat stew with potatoes. Oh gosh, Christine, I don't think I actually got enough, you guys. Let's put a little bit more because it's kind of, I can already see it soaking in a little bit to my fabric. Okay. Same thing, you're just gonna pull it through. All right. Yes, it is drop cloth. It's coffee stained drop cloth. I baked it in the oven. It gave it that nice, deep, dark, kind of creamy look. All right, there we go. There is one. I don't know if you guys can see the colors in that copper. Probably try to put a little bit more copper on the next one. Hi, Brenda. I'm gonna set it over here and then I'll pull the heat tool out and dry them at the same time, you guys. Yes, isn't it beautiful? All right, we'll put this one in. I'll scoot it over a little bit so that the print is just slightly different. And then you want to make sure that you push it down so that your stencil gets stuck to your fabric. And when you have ink on it already or paste on it already, you kind of have to be delicate. All right, this time I'm going to use a little bit more. Anyone baking their grungy material, be careful completely. Oh goodness, what in the world did you do? And yes, and don't put any old vintage synthetic fabrics in your oven, you guys. I forget who did that. Somebody did that and they messaged me and they almost caught their house on fire. Back, I forget what era it was, but they used some sort of chemical spray on clothing, and that becomes very flammable in the oven. Okay, got a lot of black there. All right, we're gonna pull this one through as well. All right, now I'm gonna stick these in my bucket of water down here, you guys. Was that you, Kimberly? I remember somebody messaging me. It was a while ago, but I remember somebody messaging me. All right, let's pull this out. And then I'm gonna stick this in the bucket of water down here, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, look at that one. Can you guys see the copper in that one? It looks a little bit better. Okay, let's get these covered up really quick. them dry. How am I doing on time? All right, you guys, make sure you guys stick around. Christy is going to be up next at 7:45, Christy? Is that right? Or 7:30? 7:30. Oh, Peggy, no worry, or Peg, no worries, sweet friend. Thank you, Charlene. My gosh, I cannot talk today, you guys. The shimmer is beautiful. And you know what else this color combination looks on really good on is the Farmhouse, or I'm sorry, it's called the Mosaic Stencil. That it's like a farmhouse pattern. Oh, gorgeous. All right. Thank you. Yes, Christy's on at 7:30, so we got 20 minutes. All right. What do you guys decorate Christmas with? Are you traditional, red and white? Are you whimsical? Are you farmhouse? What style do you like to do your Christmas tree in? Or do you have like traditional stuff that you decorated with when your kids were little, like your children's art projects or grandchildren's art projects? Still a little bit wet. Kimberly, you do each room. Oh my gosh. I'm already exhausted hearing that. That just gives me anxiety. Wow. Do you have a different theme in each room? Vintage. Brenda, I used paste. And because they're not going to be washed, it's okay to use paste. Now, I have tried a trick that does seem to work. You can mix a little bit of ink and a little bit of paste, and it will become permanent. All kinds of Christmas decorations mix and match. Rustic, vintage, and primitive. Hi, Barbara. Welcome, sweet friend. All right. Let's move on. So we have 3 here. You guys can see I didn't put anything on this one. If you go to order stencils, do I have a code? Diane, down at the bottom, I've pinned the stencils that I'm using today. That will take you to like a cart that has all of the items, the paste, the stencil, and a squeegee. Remove whatever you don't want and put anything extra in that you do find that you want. So if you follow that link, it'll take you right to my shop. All right, we're gonna put a little stuffing in these. Guest bath was Christmas with penguins, including a penguin nativity. Sue, that sounds amazing. I've never heard of that before. This one's a little wet still. Have to be careful. Might have to dry it more, you guys. All right, I got 15 minutes. Get the show on the road, Miss Monique. All right, let's glue this one shut. Now, when I glued these together, I did put a piece of twine at the top of the tree so that we can hang it on our little hooks that I haven't done that I probably should do. Now, how in the world, if you guys could see my glue stick in there, it is crooked. Hi, Pose Home Decor. What's your first name, friend? All right, I'm having to do a little jerry rigging here. All right. And I need to get my cloth out of here before I get glue on it. All right, so you guys can see, like, I put a little piece of twine already at the top. You can't wait for the grandbabies to make you stuff. Aww. Annika. Annika. Okay. Annika. Yeah. I love it. That's beautiful. And I think my glue got a little loosened when we did the ironing, you guys. Heather from Canada, welcome, sweet friend. All right, there is one of our trees. Woo! I gotta stop talking, you guys. Let's, because we have a little bit to do. Thankfully, I prepped some more stuff, but knowing myself, probably not enough, and I'll be scrambling at the last couple minutes there. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Now again, you guys, if the stencils are not your thing, you don't like stencils, or it's just not in the budget, get some different fabrics, and do it with just fabric, like a nice gingham, like a green. Okay, there's that one, and we'll do this one, and then we're gonna gussy this little guy up a little bit. Before we do that, I'm gonna glue our knobs on. No worries, sweet Caroline. Go take care of your mama, sweet friend. Make sure you come back and check Christy out when you get her to bed. Christy will be on shortly. Those that don't know, my sweet friend Christy over at the Dashing Willow by Christy. She is my very good friend, dear friend, and she is on Craft Around the Clock tonight after me at 7:30. Make sure you guys go check her out. She is absolutely amazing. Hey, Crafted and Cruising, Lisa, welcome, friend. Thank you, Heather. Okay, before we finish this little one up, okay, before we dress this one up, we're gonna glue the pieces on here. Even though I'm gonna sand this and redo this because my stencil was wet, I still wanna put this on here because I want you guys to see it complete. So we're gonna put these little knobs. No worries, Roxanne. Oh, thank you, Diane. All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of wood glue. This is just Gorilla Glue. Wood glue and hot glue. And I know I've told many of you guys this before. Make sure that you don't mix your glues, okay? You don't want your hot glue and your wood glue to mix, because if you do, you'll end up with a slippery, slidey mess. And I like to use a little bit of both because the hot glue will help it stick now, and then the wood glue will help it stay permanently. So you just kind of have to be careful. I'm using a popsicle stick to apply mine. And I'm totally eyeballing it. And the wood glue will dry clear when it does settle down and dry. All right. Any new friends? Oh my goodness, I haven't even asked you if we have any new friends. All right, let's put this in. Tight Bond is good. I have Tight Bond also. It's just buried over here somewhere. All right, I'm gonna set this off to the side, but you guys can see the little knobs that are on there. Heather is new. Welcome, Heather. Please, if you have any questions, just ask, because everybody is so wonderful here. Morgan is new. Welcome, Morgan. I'm so happy to have you as well. You guys, if you're not following my page, I'd love to have you follow my page. Hello, Glenda. Make sure you just hit exclamation point commands, and then that will take you to all the commands that you can do to follow. Turn on the notifications so that you get notified when I do go live. I try to go Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday in the evening. Sometimes I get tied up at work. For those that are new, my husband and I, we just moved to Georgia from California this past July. I have a little piece of greenery that we're going to put on here. Just going to trim it down. Yes, we just moved to Georgia in in June. And let's see, I'm a speech pathologist. I work in the school system. And so I do this after work. All right, so we're just gonna put this little greenery like so. You were trying to find last year's Santa workshop. Oh, the workshop sign, Roxanne. I know that was one of your favorites, girl. I will go and find that for you. Bow. Okay, those that were with me last night saw that I made that bow, that ginormous bow for our little witch. It was too big for her, so we're going to use it on this little project. We're going to glue this little guy down. We're going to put the bow right over the top. And I'm going to have to hold this for a minute. Ooh, got a little glue. Welcome, Deborah. I didn't see you say you were new. Happy to have you as well. Okay, we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes left, you guys, and then I want you to head over and see my dear friend Christy. All right, look at how sweet that is, you guys. It's gonna look super cute all together. I just need to make sure that it is really stuck on there and that it's not gonna jump off at me. I think I'll put a rusty bell inside there. Thank you, Diane and Jeannie. I appreciate it, friends. All right, and then I have a little tag that I forgot I was gonna stamp this, but that's okay. Hi, Cindy. No worries, sweet friend. I'm a high school teacher. I'm a speech pathologist. I work in an elementary school. My daughter is a teacher. She teaches 5th grade in a different school. And I think, do I just want to leave this like this? I think because I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to glue this on there. Hi, Lori. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. So happy to have all of our new friends here tonight. How did you guys find me? Did you guys find me through the sharing page or through Craft Around the Clock? How did you find me tonight? Just curious. We got 6 minutes. I think we're gonna make it. All right, now I'm gonna take a little piece of twine and put it through our little tag. I did stamp on some drop cloth. That's what I did. And then we just glued that to a little cardboard tag. You love trees, Janice? Thank you so much, April. I appreciate when you guys do the sprinkles and the shares. It really gets us out there and helps us get seen. And let's see, where am I going to put this? I think it needs to go under my little jingle bell here. Let's lift this up a little. Okay, and almost done, you guys. It popped up on Facebook for you. Well, I'm so happy to have you here. And I would hope that you guys will stick around and go check out my girlfriend, Christy, through Craft Around the Clock. Sandy, yes. You've been with me for a while. Craft Around the Clock. You decorate homemade trees because you cannot stay out all winter. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, there's our little tree. Hi, Jamie. Okay, now I made 2 bows to go on these. I want to see if we need them or not. Oh, Jamie, I'm so glad that you caught me. We're almost done, sweet friends, so make sure you come back and watch from the beginning. But make sure you guys go over and check out my sweet friend Christy. It's the Dashing Willow by Christy. Now make sure you get the right page because she did start over. And she does have 2 pages, so make sure you get the one that says by Christy. The Dashing Willow by Christy. All right, and I hope that these little hangers are on here good enough. Okay. Now this is going to hang on the wall, and it's going to twist and turn on me until I can, let's see. All right, there we go. Now, the question is, thank you so much, friends. The question is do I put the little bow? I think it does need a little bow to just dress these up just a little bit. I'm gonna put the little bows. This is beautiful eyelet lace fabric. It comes on a bolt at Hobby Lobby. I coffee stained that as well and baked that in the oven to give it that nice, good, dark, creamy color. Thank you, Becca, for putting that on there. Yeah, I think that it needed the bow just to finish it off. I just love Christmas trees. Well, thank you, friends. I appreciate it. All right, we got 2 minutes. I cannot believe that I'm not scrambling at the very last second. Thank you, Jeannie. Now, you guys, if you're interested in the stencils or the chalk paste or any other kind of stencils, the link is at the bottom. That will take you right to my Magnolia shop. Okay. And it gives you a link to all of the items that are already in the cart. Take out what you don't want, add anything else if you want. Remember, this stencils, think outside the box. You can do so many things with them. Other projects with the same thing. Shay, awesome. I love it, sweet friend. Yes, right. And I made a bigger one last year. So I made a bigger tree like this last year. You could put a, hi Tracy. You could put a stick in the bottom and have some stems coming out the bottom. You could even make a stocking. You could make stockings with this print on the front of the stocking using drop cloth as well. It doesn't have to be a Christmas tree. It could be anything. Just think outside the box. Put it on anything. Awesome. I can't wait for you to make it too, Patricia. Now, again, remember, if it's not in the budget to do the stencils or you just don't like them, get some fabric. Some gingham fabric. Do I even have any here? They would look nice. And if you like more of your traditional colors, you could do this. You can do stripes. You could do some red and white polka dots. You can do anything. Just make it to fit your style. All right, you guys, my time is up. I appreciate you being here and spending your time with me. Please stick around. If you're on Craft Around the Clock, refresh. Go check out Christy at the Dashing Willow or head over to her page. Put stamps as well, Patricia. I used a stamp last year on mine. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Make sure you come back and make a comment on the final picture for me. Have a good night, and I will see you later.